you are just about to receive some good, hot, juicy, nice, saucy fun. My name is Ruki Kareem. New on this channel, this is Girls Code, and we talk about personal development stuff, beauty stuff, lifestyle, motivation, stuff that has to do with girls, things that we have in common that is going to help us to continue to today on this show. I'm going to be talking about 5 truths about self-love that everyone seems to forget of. Firstly, self-love is not some narcissistic behavior. It is, loving yourself, accepting yourself, and just being comfortable with your own self. But it is not ignoring your flaws. That is the first thing I would like to highlight in this video. Self-love is not ignoring your flaws. You do not, you don't say you're fat, and because you love yourself, you're not going to work out, and you know that you are having health issues because of how big you are. That is not cool. Or you are really failing in school, and you just come up and say you love yourself, and you don't study because you love yourself. No. Self-love is accepting your flaws and knowing that I am not so good at this, but I know your weakness, you know your flaws, but you don't ignore it. You don't say it is irrelevant because you love yourself. No, you accept it and you work on it, but you're comfortable with your own self while you're like that. For instance, a very vivid example is I have acne on my face a lot right now. I'm breaking out badly. So I'm not going to come and tell you that because I love myself, I love the acne on my face. No, I don't. But I'm comfortable with it being there. Do you get? Like, for now, I am comfortable with it being on my face, but I'm working on it. I'm working on my face being flawless because I want my face to be flawless. I love myself so much that I'm not ignoring the acne. I'm trying to take it off my face because I want my face to be flawless. But I am not ignoring the fact that I have it. Do you get my point now? So loving yourself is not ignoring your flaws. You need to accept it and work. Alright, I also believe self-love is discipline. If you love yourself, you are going to be disciplined. You are going to do things that you are not comfortable doing to get yourself to where you want to get to because you love yourself. For instance, if you're in school and you want to get good grades, so you're going to stay up all night studying, doing stuff that normal people will not do, like maybe people that get low grades, things that they wouldn't do. You're going to discipline yourself to get high marks because you love yourself. Self-love is not all glamorous and some kind of flick behavior like, oh, I love myself, and so because of that I'm not going to do things that are hard. No, you love yourself, and that is why you're going to work out. Even though it is painful, you're going to push yourself to do it. You love yourself, that is why you're going to wake up in the night and pray. Basically, you love yourself, that is why you are disciplined. Do you get me? Self-love is also thinking positively about yourself, because no matter how much you love yourself, no matter how careful you are, sometimes you're going to find yourself in a situation that you are not comfortable with at all. Situations that if you could have your way, you're just going to take yourself out of it. But because this is life and we just sort of lose control sometimes, so you just have to accept it and be in that situation. But then you're going to be positive. You're going to be positive that you do not deserve stuff like this, and you have better days coming for you. You just believe it, that I really love myself so much that I know that this is just a test. This is just a test. I'm going to pass it, and things are going to get better. Because they love themselves so much, then they need to step on other people. Sorry, that is not self-love. That is arrogance. That is pride. That is rubbish. You don't step on other people because you love yourself. You respect other people because you love yourself. Respect is reciprocal. If you give somebody nice warming, good way of behavior, they are going to reciprocate that. And then if they don't, that's when you can now call them up and be like, don't do it. And the way you're going to do it, you're going to do it with respect, because you love yourself, you respect yourself. You're not going to call somebody out in a very rude way that's going to make them insult you. You're going to be nice about it. And this is my favorite point: self-love is humility. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm sure you guys are going to be wondering, like, ooh, what does she mean? Self-love is being humble. People that love themselves are comfortable with being humble. They love every part of themselves. And let me tell you something, life is all about ups and downs. There are some parts about your life that is not so glamorous, but if you love yourself, you are not going to have a problem with that part of your life. So that's why I said self-love is humility. For instance, there are some people that use both. This is a Nigerian thing. There are some people that use both an iPhone and a Samsung, and when they get to some places, they feel the need to maybe take out their big phones so that people are going to know that they have a big phone, just basically trying to show off and show that they are better than some people. And that is because they are not comfortable with the fact that they have a Samsung, or they used to have a Samsung, or they're currently, I don't even know what their problem is, but they're just not comfortable with that part of them, and that is why they feel the need to show the other part, hoping that you would treat them a little differently when they show off and, you know, show that they are better than you. And that is just a clear sign of insecurity. And that is why I feel like people who are humble just love themselves. They are really comfortable with who they are, with different shades of them. They do not have a problem trying to impress anybody. Another example was one time when I went out with my husband and I met a lady, and the woman was just watching me from afar and all of those things. Then she came to speak to me, and you know, I was nice to her, really. Like, I did not have a problem with her coming to speak to me first. She was older than me, and you know, I was really calm. So out of my niceness, I was like, ma, please, what is your name? And then she's like, my name is Mrs. something something. And I was feeling like, we are not in a formal gathering. Why do you have to add the Mrs. to your name? Like, really, I do not always use Mrs. if I feel like, then, but a lot of times I'm comfortable either ways. Like, I could use them depending on where I am, really. And another example that I have is maybe of people that maybe have so many cars, different types of cars, and when they are talking to you, they tell you that, oh, I have so car, and I just decided to bring this one out, but I have like 10 cars at home. Did I ask you? No. Did I ask you? But I understand why they decided to bring it up. Is because they are a little bit insecure, and they feel like if they tell you that they have other cars at home, you would change how you treat them, or you give them more attention. Like, basically, they do not love themselves. If you want to be mentioned in my videos, or you want to sponsor this video, do not have a problem with sending me a DM. I'm going to drop my Instagram handle below, and also my WhatsApp contact.
Every single day